Got you, Coach. The other one was on the wrong channel.
Just about the start of the second quarter, the teams are switching ends of the field. Raton will now be going right to left. Taos scored twice going right to left in the first quarter. The score is 14-0 here just before the first snap in the second quarter. Raton's going to have the ball inside the Taos 10. We were just saying they can make a first down as the sticks are set up inside the 1 yard line. So it'll be third down and about... They're setting the change. They're going to have the ball just about the 8 yard line. So it's still going to be third down and close to 8 as the sticks are set up between the 1 and the goal line.
As we begin the second quarter, third down and 7 for Raton. So can get a first down before
just about ready to snap the ball here to start the second quarter. Taos up 14-0 so far. They've still got 2 wide receivers split to the left side. Now a man comes in motion right to left. Shotgun with the man on the left. Quarterback rolling to his left. Wants to throw. Now throws the ball. Loves it. He's got a man open. It's caught at the 1. Nice tackle. Devin Ortega hits number 4, Luis Ruiz, at the 2 yard line and stops him right there. If Devin had even let him gain any kind of momentum at all, if he caught that ball, it would have been a touchdown. But he knocks him backwards. It'll be 4th down from the 2 yard line. There to the line of scrimmage quickly. Shotgun 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Trying to draw Taos offsides. It's 4th and about 2 yards.
Look at how far off. Look at Nick off there. Look at Nick. Why is he playing?
Long snap count, still waiting. Trying to draw Taos offsides and not doing it. Now they look back to the sideline and they will call timeout. That was designed entirely to draw Taos offsides on a 4th down play. Let's take a 30-second break here. Taos 14, Raton nothing with 11:16 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back in 30 seconds in your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95-9 The Mountain.
Annalise Valerio, Tanisha Ross, Florence Vigil, Yusuf Chavez, Maria Montalban, Diana Madrid, Amanda Lucero, Patricia Monique Cisneros, Gabriel Brown, Marisa Gallego, Diana Baker, Ayala Valdez, Cody Gibbons, Mariah Valencia. Coaches are Lisa Veta Valerio, Maria Gentile. Also, like to mention that.
Welcome back to your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95-9 The Mountain. It's the second quarter. Taos is up 14-0. 11:16 to play here in the first half. Raton driving deep into Taos territory. They have the ball between the 2 and the 3 yard line. It's 4th down. They can get a first down inside the 1. 4th down and about 2 from the 2.5 yard line. They took an offensive timeout after trying to lure Taos offsides. It didn't work. They had to take a timeout. They're now coming off their sideline to the line of scrimmage. 2 on each side, split quarterback and shotgun formation. 1 man to his right side in front of him. Here's the snap. He wants to roll to his right, fakes reverse. He's going to get hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a sack of the quarterback on 4th down by Taos, and Raton is turned away. They had the ball at the 2 yard line and cannot get in. For the second time in 3 possessions, Taos will stop Raton deep in Taos territory and get the ball over on downs. Raton had taken a timeout. They actually ran a different play. They faked a reverse. They had a receiver coming from the right side over to the left and faked that. It looked like the quarterback was going to just maybe even naked bootleg over to the right side, which was essentially the wide side of the field. Taos in the backfield to take him down for a sack. Tremendous defensive work by Taos there after they allowed Raton to get deep in their own territory. 11 minutes, 8 seconds here in the first half. Taos up 14-0. They lost the ball over and downs. Here's a quick snap. Raton wasn't ready. It's a quick handoff to the left-hand side, getting out to about the 15-yard line. A lot of confusing there. It looked like Raton players dove down on the ground for some reason. Taos was all in tight. Handoff off the left side. It's going to be a short gain, maybe 3 yards, maybe 4 yards, just past the 15-yard line. They've got to get to the 23-yard line for a first down, between the 22 and the 23-yard line for a first. Taos gave the ball over on downs as well on their first possession, but scoring on their next 2. This is their 4th possession, their first here in the second quarter, now going left to right. They send 1 man split wide to the left, 1 to the right. They've got a wing on the right side and 1 man in the backfield. That's Isaac Gonzalez. He gets a pitch to the right side. Men in the backfield. He dodges them, gets first down yardage out past the 25-yard line to the 26-yard line. Had Lyman in front of him blocking. He had one more little hold up there to get through, and he could have gone the distance. Isaac broke one big, more than 50 yards in the first quarter. That was called back for a holding call downfield. It was still enough for a first down, but it robbed him of a long touchdown run, his first big long run of this year. Devin Ortega with all the scoring, 2 touchdowns of over 50 yards tonight for Ortega out of the fullback position, 1 receiving and 1 running. Taos comes to the line of scrimmage, 1-man split on each side, I formation. Quarterback Kevin McCarty under center. Looks like he's audibling, looking over the defense, now changing the play. Now back under center. Here's the snap. He wants to throw the ball. There's a blitz, and he's going to get taken down. He tried to step up and actually eluded the guys that blitz were behind him. He got up a little bit, but then the lineman for Raton collapsed that pocket and took him down for a loss back inside the 25 to the 24-yard line near the right-hand hash mark. 9 minutes, 35 seconds, and counting. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 for Taos. Taos breaks their huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. They'll send Ortega wide to the left. Miles Aldridge split to the right. I formation, fullback and halfback. Quarterback's under center. Here's the snap. They're going to fake a handoff, want to throw the ball again. It's going to be lobbed to the left flat. It's a good thing that that ball wasn't lobbed any further, because the defense there, if it had hung up in the air anymore, it could have been intercepted. Number 22 for Taos, that's Lorenzo Rael, was the intended receiver. He was the fullback running out into the flat on the left-hand side. McCarty had pressure, and so he threw the ball immediately where he knew the player should be, but Lorenzo didn't turn around to look at the ball, and it kind of landed helplessly in front of him. 2 of the Raton players that were covering him saw the ball and couldn't quite get to it, so they had a better chance of catching it than Lorenzo. That incompletion brings up 3rd down and 13 for the Tigers. They'll go in spread formation. Shotgun, Isaac Gonzalez behind the quarterback, 2-men split on each side of the field. Here's the snap. They're going to fake a handoff. Isaac picks up a block. It's a good throw to Lorenzo, and he's going to catch the ball, but only at the 30-yard line. It can be a gain of 5 yards, but not near enough for a 1st down on 3rd and 13. He got hit as soon as he touched that ball. Good catch to hang on to the ball there, but well defended by Raton, and with that throw just not deep enough for a 1st down, he would have had to catch it in the clear and run another 7 yards for the first. It'll be 4th down and 7 for Taos now. Ball's at the 31 in their own field, so they will be in punt formation. Here's the snap. Gets it off. High knuckleball, calling for a fair catch, and made at the 40-yard line in Raton territory. So Raton will get a second chance, going right to left across your radio dial here in the 2nd period. Of course, they turn the ball over on downs. Taos unable to do much with it, though. Their first punt of the game, they turned the ball over on downs once, scored twice, and now have had to punt on their 4 possessions. Of course, Raton not huddling up. They're looking at the sideline. They're sending 3 men wide to the left to start. The ball's almost on the right-hand hash mark on their 40-yard line. After the punt, it's 1st and 10. They've got 1-man split to the right side. Quarterback's in shotgun, 1 man to his right and just behind him. Here's the snap. They're going to hand off right up the middle. He's to the 45, gets hit and taken down there. Good tackle there, good open field tackle. That's number 45 for Taos. Martin Bernal kind of mopping up. He got hit, but it looked like he might have pulled out of it, was still pushing his way forward. He got 5 solid yards out of that carry, but then Martin Bernal came in and whacked him pretty good and took him down. Ball between the 46 and the 47-yard line, still in Raton territory. They've got to get to the Taos 49 for a 1st. Ball on the big orange Tiger logo in the middle of the field. They've got 3 wide receivers on the left side, which is the short side. Now one of them comes in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to fake to him. Quarterback draw right up the middle. He's to midfield. He's got to the 40. He's at the Taos 35. He's going to slide down and get tackled about the 27-yard line. A quarterback draw, well-designed play there. He had lots of room to run right up the middle of the field. The ball will be on the left-hand hash mark. They're going to spot him down officially where he started to slide. He got pursued by Taos. He saw those defenders coming and actually did the quarterback slide maneuver, so they'll back this up, but it's still to the 28-yard line in Taos territory. 1st and 10 for Raton. 2 men split on each side of the field and shotgun for them. 1 man back with the quarterback on his left side, and just confirmed now a man goes in motion left to right. They'll have 3 on the right side. Here's the snap. Wants to throw the ball, fires it across the right-hand side behind the intended receiver. It was an out pattern going left to right, and it threw him behind the intended receiver, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Raton. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. The clock stopped on that incompletion. The ball's at the 28 of Taos. Of course, they got all the way down between the 2 and the 3-yard line last time, and Taos held them on 4th down to take over on downs again.
Came back in. We have Jonathan up tight. Doubles.
Raton now back to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, 2 on each side. 1 man with the quarterback on his left side. The ball's on the left-hand hash mark. Now man goes in motion to the right side, so it'll be 3 on the right-hand side. Here's the quarterback snap. He's going to quick pass on the right side, screen pass. He's got room to run. First down and more to the 15. Now being chased inside the 10. He's going to get taken down there at about the 6-yard line. A screen pass on the right side. They overloaded the right side with 3 players. Got a man open with blockers in front of him, so he caught just what amounts to a pretty short pass, but had blockers in front of him, got good blocks, and pushed all the way down. They'll back this up just a little bit, but it'll be at the Taos 7-yard line. First and goal for Raton again. Tremendous defensive stand on the last possession. Let's see if the Taos defense can stiffen up and do it again. 7 minutes and 9 seconds and ticking here in the first half. Everybody in tight now for Raton. Nobody split. Quarterback's going to go under center for the first time tonight. I formation. Now they're going to call timeout. Timeout called by Raton. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well on your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95-9, The Mountain.
Timeout of this half. One remaining. Again, I'm going to have to have the orange plus dancing forming. Balls out when I'm drawing for a good quick. People going around selling $1 tickets for that. So Taos gives you a chance to get the field goal spot. Successful field goal is $75. Representing people back tonight.
Welcome back to your new home for Taos Tiger football. It's 95-9 The Mountain. 6 minutes, 55 seconds to play in the first half. Taos up over Raton, 14-0. Raton turned away on their last drive at the Taos 2-yard line. Now Raton has it first and goal from the Taos 7. Taos taking the ball away from them on downs twice tonight. Quickly on the line of scrimmage, nobody split I formation. Quarterback under center. Looked like there was a little snafu at the snap, and there was. Here come the flags. Trying to run something of a trick play. Spread formation for Raton all night long. This time they had everybody in tight I formation, the quarterback under center, and they didn't quite know what to do with that, and a flag comes out.
He was under center.
No, check. No. I'm sorry. No.
The officials are still talking. They haven't actually indicated which way this ball is going to go. It is going to be a legal procedure against the offense, so this is going to scoot them back. That's huge. They're at the 7-yard line, so pushing back to the 12-yard line. That makes a big difference. It'll still be first down, but now first down from the 12-yard line instead of the 7. They're going to come back in all tight again. Their quarterback's going to go under center again. They actually haven't snapped the ball yet tonight with the quarterback under center. A wing on the left side, I formation, to be a handoff to the tailback. He bounces off to the right side, pushes forward, pushes the pile inside the 10 to maybe the 5-yard line, so a good gain there from the 12-yard line. Not near enough to get into the end zone. We'll see where they mark this in terms of forward progress. A big pile up in the middle of the field, close to the 5-yard lines where everybody's getting up. They will spot the ball squarely on the 5-yard line on the right-hand hash mark. Second down, goal to goal for the Raton Tigers. 6 minutes, 24 seconds and ticking. Looks like at least down here in tight, they've abandoned the spread formation. They are everybody in tight, 2 tight ends, quarterbacks under center, an offset I formation behind him. Here's the snaps, handoff to the tailback again to the right side. He's going to get hit. Big Raton Marmal spins him around and takes him down for a loss. Hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards. If they give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage, maybe, but no more after that. They're going to make a liar out of me. They're going to scoot the ball to the 4-yard line. They will give him 1 yard on that play. It will be third down and goal from the 4. That was a simple handoff off the right-hand tackle, but that's where Raton Marmal works out, and he wrapped up the running back and threw him backwards. Same formation for Raton. Offset I formation, strong on the right side. They've got a wing off the right-hand tight end. Nobody split out wide. Quarterback is under center. Here's the snap. A pitch to the right side, the short side. He's going to get hit in the backfield and taken down at the 10-yard line. Half of the Taos defense piling on the running back. It was a pitch sweep to the right-hand side. He pulled up. He almost looked like he was going to try to throw the ball, but it may have been because he ran out of room. That was the short side of the field. The ball was spotted on the right-hand hash mark, and they ran a pitch sweep to the right side, the short side of the field. He tried to go wide, but you can't go very far on the short side of the field. Taos ganged up and took him down there. So once again, fourth down and goal for Raton. This time the ball is going to be spotted at the 9-yard line. Maybe it's the 8-yard line. Now they go back to spread formation. 3 on the left-hand side, 1 on the right side. Shotgun. Quarterback wants to throw. Looks to the left side. Screen pass. He's got it with blockers in front of him. He's going to score. Just enough of shifting gears there to confuse the Taos defense. They went from that run, everybody in tight. Then they spread out again and threw a screen pass. They had 3 wide receivers on the left-hand side. And what happens is they send 2 receivers going forward, and one of the receivers actually goes backwards or goes back towards the quarterback. And so they throw to him, and he's got those other 2 receivers to block downfield in front of him. And remember, they had less than 10 yards to go, so the blockers didn't have to block very much, and he caught the ball and was able to get into the end zone. So Taos gives up a touchdown here in the second quarter. Raton in extra point kick formation, trying to cut this score in half. Here's the snap. It's a high one, but gets put down. It's a good end-over-end kick right down the middle and is good. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the first half. This game is suddenly a lot tighter. It's Taos 14, Raton 7 on your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95.9 The Mountain.
And also going for chance to get field goal, sponsored by
So Nikki looks like she's wearing a cape.
She does.
It's like, you know, the athletic director's cape.
soup for $5. Right down there in front of us. Nice hot soup. $5.
Welcome back to your new home for Taos Tiger football. It's 95.9 The Mountain. Taos giving up a touchdown here in the second half. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the first half. It is 14 for Taos and now 7 for Raton. Raton setting up to kick off after their score. They're going to right to left across your radio dial. Taos set to receive from the left-hand side for the first time tonight.
Back for the Tigers will be 26, Devin Ortega, 28, Isaac Gonzalez.
Taos received the opening kickoff on the right-hand side of the field. They gave it up on downs. Raton also gave it up on downs, and then back-to-back scores for Taos, and then having to punt twice. So this will be Taos' 6th possession of the game. Here comes the kick. It's a wobbly kick going to the left side. It's going to squib out of bounds at about the 15-yard lines. Here comes the flag. You can't kick the ball out of bounds on a kickoff. That's a flag. So Taos will get the ball. I believe this comes out to the 35-yard line on that penalty. Remember, they tried to start the game with some sort of fake kick. They might have been trying an onside kick, and they botched it badly. That 2 players ran up to kick the ball. They both stopped, and the rest of the team went forward. So they got a penalty from their kicking game to start the game. Now another penalty in their kicking game. They're giving Taos the choice here. It looks like they're going to make Raton back up and then kick it again. Devin Ortega and Isaac Gonzalez deep for Taos. They're now standing at the 10-yard line. Both of them capable of breaking a long one at any time. Of course, last week, one of Taos' 2 touchdowns that won the district championship, essentially that game last week, a punt return for a touchdown, giving Taos half of their scoring last night. They won 14-13, so a big kicking game touchdown. Instead of accepting the ball at the 35-yard line, they're going to make Raton kick it off again. They'll have to kick from their own 35-yard line. So Ortega and Gonzalez now at the 15-yard line in their own side. Here comes the kick. It's going to be a very high end-over-end kick. It will be Gonzalez at the 18-yard line, going right up the middle. Now he's going to get to the 35, spin around, trying to get room. It's going to end up being the same as if they had accepted the penalty. He gets to just about the 35-yard line, but he got up the middle. He didn't try to go to the outside. Usually when you see a big, long kick return, somehow they get to the middle and then they break out to the outside. That time Gonzalez not able to make it out there. The nose of the ball just touching the 35 on the right-hand hash mark. Taos breaking their huddle on the sideline. They go directly to the line of scrimmage. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left to play here in the first half. They'll send Devin Ortega wide to the left. Number 10, Michael Gallegos, split wide to the right, I formation. Quarterback is under center. They're down, they're set. Here's a quick snap. It's going to be a handoff to Gonzalez off the right tackle. He breaks through for about 5 yards, just past the 40-yard line to the 41-yard line, leaning forward for some extra yardage. He'll gain close to 6 yards on that handoff. We've seen that all year long from Isaac, that he hasn't had many opportunities with open field to turn on those jets and really go downfield, but he's been running hard, and anytime he gets hit, he usually is able to lean forward, either push the pile or lean for extra yardage. That time he got a whole extra yards. It's 2nd down and 4. One man split on each side, I formation again, handoff this time to the fullback up the middle. That's number 22 for Taos, Lorenzo Rael. He's had a big game too. It looks like he's going to have close to 1st down yardage over the right-hand side.
but it just depends.
Where the official's putting his foot as a first down, and now they signal first down. They'll move the chains, that time getting the ball out over the 45, close to the 46-yard line. First and 10, Taos Tigers. Towson's one-man split on each side. Miles Audrick goes to the left. Devin Ortega to the right. Lorenzo Rael at fullback. Isaac Gonzalez at tailback. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Gonzalez off the left side. Dances around, and he'll get pushed backwards. 3 different players there. 2 are in the backfield. So number 4, that's their receiver. Luis Ruiz was in there to kind of stand Isaac up, and there was 2 players somehow in the backfield that got him as well to take him down. That'll go for a loss on the play. They'll bring up second down and 11 as the ball now is between the 44 and the 45 in Taos territory. It'll be second down and a long 11. 3:23 and ticking on the clock. Taos breaks their huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Devin Ortega on the left side. Michael Gallegos on the right. I formation. They'll hand off to the fullback again. That's Lorenzo. He's going to go break it off tackle. He's going to break this one. He's got one man to beat. He jumps out of the tackle and will go the distance. Another handoff to a fullback going all the way in for a touchdown. Taos has not hit those long home run style runs all year long, and that is the 3rd time tonight that Taos has scored an over 50 yards. I like that. If you can score from 50 yards away 3 times in the first half, I will take that. Taos, a long touchdown. The 2nd time tonight, a fullback has taken it over 50 yards on a handoff for a touchdown. Here comes the kick from Ayala. It's an ugly-looking kick, but it is good. 3 minutes and 5 seconds, so Taos answers the score that the defense gave up. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Taos 21, Raton 7. We'll be right back on your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95.9 The Mountain.
9 pitch. Only got 9 out there, coach. Only got 9.
Program, which is worth more than $200,000 Taos County gadgets over the last 5 years. Central Links that kids on our kids. We're here to help. Central Links, member FDA.
David Ayala to kick off for Taos. Back for Raton, we have number 4 to Jay Swedes. Also number 2, Toby Hampson. 22.
He's out.
Caleb Wood.
Getting stressed by something.
Yeah. Welcome back to your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95.9 The Mountain. The 3rd scoring play for Taos in the first half of over 50 yards. Now set to kick off. It's 21-7, Taos over Raton. Here comes the kick from Ayala. It's a very high end-over-end kick. It's going to be caught at the 14-yard line, going to the right-hand side. He's got outside the numbers, but is going to get taken short of the 30. Taken down short of the 30 by the Taos defense. Good kick coverage. Raton will have the ball first and 10. They had a little momentum as they got deep into Taos territory inside the 10-yard line. Taos turned them away, but then they had to punt. Raton right back down, ended up scoring, getting deep, running it to 4th down inside the 10-yard line. Eventually scoring, getting a little bit of momentum, but just a few plays later, Taos striking again for their 3rd touchdown in the first half. Maybe that'll take a little momentum away from the Raton Tigers. There to the line of scrimmage now. Got some confusion. They're going to have to take a timeout here. They had some personnel confusion. Yes, Raton's going to have to take a timeout here because they had a lineman that I guess it looked like too many linemen out there, and he was confused as to whether to stay on the field or not. He was kind of caught on the right-hand side, almost like he was a wide receiver and didn't know where to go. So they're just going to have to take a timeout and talk about this, get the right personnel in there. First and 10 for Raton. The ball is spotted squarely at the 30-yard line on the right-hand hash mark. Of course, Taos has turned them away twice on downs, giving up a touchdown here in the last time. They cut the score in half, making it 14-7. But then for the 2nd time tonight, a handoff to a fullback goes over 50 yards for a touchdown. Taos answering back immediately to bring up the 14-point margin again, 21-7, here with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the first half.
And Irene Thomas, clarinet.
Of course, this is the final regularly scheduled game of the season, regular season game here at home. It was senior night. Before the game, they announced the seniors, and tonight at halftime, we'll go over those seniors as well as their parents that were honored tonight as well. That was all done before the game so that it wouldn't interfere at halftime. Okay, back from the timeout here. Raton back on the field. They've done their huddle. They come straight to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the left, one man on the right. Quarterback wants to throw the ball, throws on the one man on the right side. It will be caught. but he had to lay out for it. He catches the ball, but has to dive for it. He will catch that ball at about the 36-yard line. One of the officials is having to convince the other officials, saying, "Are you kidding me? Did he really catch that?" Because that was a nice catch. He had to lay out. It was way out in front of him, and he dove for it. But the official right there in front of him on the sideline says, yes, that was a good catch for about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 4 for Raton. Same formation for them. They'll send trips to the left side, one on the right-hand side, one man back with the quarterback. They're going to hand off that one man right up the middle. He's going to get hit by the defensive line by Taos. He kind of leaned forward a little bit. He's close to first down yardage. It'll depend on where they spot this ball as the pile kind of moved forward after he caught it. Taos was there to tackle him. They're going to go ahead and call this a first down as the ball is squarely at the 40-yard line. That will be enough for a first down just by inches. Clock is wound at 2:14, now ticking again. Raton, of course, not huddling. They've got trips to the left-hand side, one split to the right, one man with the quarterback on the left-hand side. They're going to fake a handoff to him and straight drawback. They want to throw deep, but they're going to get to the quarterback and take him down. He tries to flip the ball. It is a forward pass. He flipped it underhand, but it went forward, so it is a incomplete pass. You hear lots of people yelling fumble, but if it goes forward, it's an incomplete pass, whether it's underhand or overhand. He was being tackled, so they either need to call a flag for intentional grounding or call him down way back there. It was a sack way back deep in the backfield. I'm very surprised that they didn't throw a flag for grounding there. He was in the grasp and wasn't even able to raise his arm, just flipped the ball underhand into the flat, but they're just going to call it incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Man comes in motion to the left side to put 3 on that side, 1 on the right-hand side. Shotgun, here's the snap. Straight drop back, looking, throws the ball deep. It's going to get caught. They're going to call that a catch. That was a tremendous catch. That's Luis Ruiz again. That'll be a first down catch into Taos territory at the 49-yard line. Jonathan Cordova whacked him as soon as he caught it. I mean, he anticipated it, and as soon as he touched the ball, Jonathan Cordova just crushed him, but he was able to hold on to the ball. Another one of these where the officials had to make sure with each other that he actually hung on to it, and it was a completion. But they say catch and a first down at the Taos 49. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field now. Quarterback with 1 man on his left side in shotgun formation. Now man goes in motion over to the right-hand side. They'll have 3 on the wide side. Here comes Taos on a blitz up the middle. Quarterback wants to throw, fires it quick. It's another screen pass. It's caught by Ruiz again. Good tackle this time. He'll gain about 5 yards and then get driven backwards. They've had lots of success on that screen pass tonight. Of course, that's something like the play that they scored on over here to the left side, where they send 3 on one side. They'll send 2 wide receivers to go down the field, and then the third receiver, typically the middle of the 3, actually kind of backs up or comes towards the line of scrimmage, towards the quarterback, and so they throw it to him, so he's got those guys in front to block. They'll give him a gain of 6 on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 with under 50 seconds in the first half. They'll send 3 men to the wide side, this time on the right-hand side. He was going forward, but no flag, and it's going to be a sack of the quarterback. He was looking on that right side, and that time, number 80 for Taos. Larry Martinez crushes the quarterback for a sack. Solo by himself. The quarterback looked up and said, "Oh my goodness." Larry bear hugged him and took him down. That's a sack all the way back into Raton's side of the field. The ball in the middle of the big orange tiger logo here at Anaya Field. It'll be 3rd down and 12. 19 seconds on the clock. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Here's the snap. There's a flag now. There's going to be motion against him. He lobs the ball deep, another jump ball, and it is tipped. It is tipped away that time. Jonathan Cordova there, as well as Devin Ortega and Lorenzo Ryle, all 3 of them down there. I think that's one of their strategies for Raton, is they just heave the ball deep down there, hoping that somebody either tips it or jump balls and catches the ball. It was 3rd and 12. There's only 9 seconds on the clock, and they were in their own territory, albeit near midfield, so they just launched it deep. It's incomplete as it gets knocked away by Cordova at the last second, but we saw that play a couple times in the first quarter where they just lob it deep, hoping that someone can jump ball and catch it. There was a flag right as that play started. The Taos coaching staff was seeing something that they were young. There should be a flag, and it will be an illegal procedure that's going to be declined by the Taos defense. That's going to bring up 4th down and 12 with 9 seconds here on the clock in the first half.
Penalty was against Raton. The penalty was declined. It's now 4th and 12.
Too late.
Raton looking towards their sideline, getting signals from their coaching staff. Now they're changing personnel. They may just go ahead and punt it here, although they could just down the ball. They could let the time run out, but actually the clock stops, so if they snapped it, they'd have to down it, and Taos would still have a couple seconds. Taos is not taking a timeout. They've got all 3 of their timeouts, so they are going to have to kick it here in order to get rid of the ball with 9 seconds left. 4th and 12. They're at their own 49-yard line. Punt formation. Here's the snap. Taos almost got to it. In fact, it's a very low line drive kick, but it's still rolling. It's a very good roll. One of their players touches about the 10. The referee didn't see it and is going to let it roll dead at the 4-yard line, and it's going to hit 0 on the clock. So that punt works for Raton to get rid of the ball, but Taos had a player right there and just missed blocking it, just off to the wrong side. That's why the kick was so bad, because they kicked it away from where the rusher was coming in. But that will be halftime with your Taos Tigers up 21-7 over the Raton Tigers. As is customary, we're going to thank all of our sponsors, the local businesses that make this broadcast possible, not just in our local listening area on 95.9 The Mountain, but also on kkitthemountain.com, streaming live all over the globe via the internet. These are the sponsors that make that possible, and we're going to thank each of them, and we're going to listen to each of them right here at halftime before coming back with our halftime show here on your new home for Taos Tiger football, 95.9 The Mountain.
Well, once they, I think they just have to.
What time is it? It's my last time. Please watch out. You can see me. I'll say it's close. Capitalize it for a roast. Better get all the tickets out. Really know. I'll load up like a torpedo. Whether or not you don't know. You call me the original. Better sit down, better sit down, better sit down. Have a seat. If you really like, I'ma just make y'all clap your hands.
Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, guess I came on the bar. Too much of them make the right do it hard. That shit, I walking with a bar. I need my money pronto. I need my money pronto.
Orange Crush dance team. We have Anaí Rosas, Amanda Castillo, Monique Gonzalez, Edith Garcia, Jessica Uribe, Jocelyn Garcia, Mary Marque Varela, Mercedes Byrne, Marisa Vigil, Rose Kimlica, and Josefina Morales. Give them a big hand, Orange Crush dance team. And now we'll have our drawing for the 50-50. I think the split is $47.